The ancient Stoic philosophers provided profound insights about living a virtuous, meaningful life. Stoicism was founded in Greece around 300 BC and focused on cultivating wisdom, self-discipline, and inner tranquility through conscious choices. The Stoics believed that happiness resulted from living morally and detaching from destructive emotions. The ancient Stoic philosophers provided profound insights about living a good life. Stoicism focused on cultivating wisdom, self-discipline, and inner tranquility through conscious choices. Although Stoicism originated over 2,300 years ago, its principles remain deeply relevant for finding fulfillment today. 1. Practice self-discipline over impulse. The Stoics preached mastery over destructive impulses and desires. Marcus Aurelius declared that true freedom comes from self-discipline, which enables focusing energy on lasting fulfillment rather than momentary urges. Developing habits of regular meditation, physical training, and moderating pleasure teaches emotional self-regulation. With self-discipline, you become the author of your actions, not a slave to each passing whim. For example, by avoiding overindulgence in food, drink, or leisure, you can serve willpower for meaningful pursuits like learning new skills. Practicing self-denial in small pleasures builds the capacity to handle more significant challenges. Self-discipline provides freedom and direction. 2. Choose resilience over fragility. View each difficulty as an opportunity to practice courage, patience, and perseverance. The Stoic philosopher Seneca counseled transforming obstacles into training for mental toughness, stating, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Adopting a resilient mindset develops poise and composure to weather life's storms. Hardship becomes a gateway for growth, not destruction." For instance, being stuck in traffic or dealing with office politics frustrates many. But applying Stoic resilience turns adversity into a chance to showcase grace under pressure. With its lessons of mental fortitude, hardship holds less sway over your inner state. 3. Practice generosity over meanness. Treating others with active goodwill, kindness, and compassion aligns with Stoic emphasis on fellowship and virtuous action. Performing small acts of generosity develops empathy, dissolving artificial social barriers. It also brings its rewards of connection and kindness. For example, being patient and helpful to a struggling student who cannot grasp a concept provides a mutually uplifting feeling. Extending generosity in daily interactions cultivates humanity in yourself and society. It represents the Stoic ideal of service above selfishness. 4. Choose patience over anger. The Stoics counseled mastering emotional reactions through reason, particularly anger. As Seneca wrote, anger exceeds all other vices in its brutality. When feeling irritated or insulted, pause and rationally evaluate the situation before reacting. Patience enables thoughtful responses rather than irrational outbursts. It turns conflict into dialogue. For instance, staying calm when insulted or provoked neutralizes another's hostile energy. Patience grants you control and self-respect. Responding with compassion avoids escalating the anger. Patience embodies the Stoic line between passion and reason. 5. Take positive action over passivity. Stoicism considers passivity and anxiety over external events as unwise. Focus solely on what is within your power to alter, taking positive steps daily. In service of goals, however small, prevents surrendering control of your life. As Marcus Aurelius stated, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. B1. Wisdom manifests in action. For example, worrying endlessly about the economy, politics, or health hazards you can't control is fruitless. But you can control efforts to learn new skills, build community connections, or maintain physical fitness. Small positive actions compound over time into more significant results. Passivity drains agency, positive action creates it. 6. Choose presence over anxiety. Dwelling excessively on the past or future often generates needless anxiety. The Stoics practice immersing yourself fully in the present moment, in its opportunities, duties, and delights. As Seneca wrote, "We suffer more from imagination than reality." Observing the present clears worry about what is beyond reach. For instance, on your commute home from work, focus intently on the car's movement, music, and changing sights. Anxiety about future events or meetings gets replaced by a whole sensory experience of the now. Practicing such mindfulness produces calm and insight. Each moment offers a chance to live deliberately. 7. Make learning a lifelong endeavor. Sharpening intellectual faculties and expanding knowledge were core Stoic pursuits, based on Socrates' maxim that the unexamined life is not worth living. Adopting an attitude of lifelong learning prevents mental stagnation and unwise certainty about your opinions. It stimulates an expansive, philosophical mindset. For example, learning a foreign language or studying physics sharpens cognition and pattern recognition. Reading history connects you with the vast sweep of human experience across millennia. Making learning habitual brings humility, exposing previous blindness and misconceptions. Our capacities are unknown. Continual learning reveals potential. 8. Choose purpose over drifting. Identifying core passions and the highest potential provides direction and significance. As Marcus Aurelius stated, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Defining a worthy purpose centers your energy. Life without consistent direction loses meaning and fulfillment. For instance, frequently ask yourself what goals and legacy you want to work toward. What would give your time on Earth significance? Outlining clear aims and principles gives life shape and urgency. It prevents squandering your capabilities and drifting through days without intention. 9. Practice mindfulness over mindlessness. Cultivating mindfulness was central to the Stoic training regime. Learning to observe your thoughts and emotions with non-judgmental awareness reduces impulsive reactions. It provides perspective on mental processes and patterns. You gain insight into triggers for anger or craving without getting caught up in those states. For example, taking mindful walks focuses attention on sensory details, dissolving rumination. Meditation creates calmness by allowing thoughts to arise and pass without clinging. Mindfulness provides a refuge. Life becomes less overwhelming. With wise awareness, you become an actor, not a puppet, in your inner theater. 10. Choose courage over cowardice. Finally, the Stoics counseled meeting difficulties and hardships head-on with courage rather than avoiding them. Fear often creates more suffering than external events themselves. Confronting struggles builds grit and agency. Courage makes worthy goals achievable. As Seneca wrote, sometimes even to live is an act of courage. For instance, we avoid asking for a raise, ending a relationship gone cold, or changing careers partly from fear. But tackling such challenges with courage closes the gap between your values and reality. Stoic courage celebrates rising strong after falls and continuing forward despite wounds. With courage, we claim authorship of our lives.